Okay. All right, so I can see myself. And let's see, we might live stream on Facebook. Let's see if we can live stream. Takes approximately 15 minutes to start. And let's see if it works. What are we doing? We are doing Fingerwaves and Marcel, curls, crokinole, if you will. I'm gonna do Marcel curls first, then I'm gonna wet her down and do some Fingerwaves. Done. Select the network. We'll log in as a guest. Oh wow, what's the password, y'all? I don't think that's the password. Hold on, I might have to leave the stream and come back because okay, nobody's here yet. Are we still live? Yes. Hey everybody. I'm just trying to get the live stream set up. It wasn't connecting. Let me move my chair out the way. Hold on. I'm still on. That would have been a whole catastrophe. Okay. Stove would have went up. It would have been real hot. Let's see if it lets me connect. So if y'all have Marcel irons and a mannequin with medium length hair, oh my goodness. Let me move my stove out the way so I don't burn myself. Hold on, y'all. Okay. And you want to do some Marcels, that's what I'm doing. As you can see, I have my Marcel irons over here in the corner while I'm still trying to connect to. Bear with me, y'all know I'm here by myself. I don't have tech support, and we're gonna choose the iron, and I'm gonna show y'all. So if the client's hair is this length, and she says she wants curls, you can say, do you want them tight, medium, or loose? This is gonna give you tight. This is considered a dime. This is a nickel. Or this is a dime, a nickel. Let me show you a quarter. So that'd be a better example of loose. So we used to call them a nickel, a dime, and a quarter. A nickel, a dime, and a quarter, because they're kind of the size of a nickel, dime, and a quarter. And oh, I'm connected. Let's see if I can start my live stream on Facebook. So I'm gonna do a little bit of both. Okay, live streaming process. Am I going to be able to see the live stream? Maybe I have to make sure camera is close to Wi-Fi signal for most reliable experience. Okay. Let's see if we can go on Facebook. Okay. Here we go, Facebook. So I'm going to do some crokinole curls first. And then after the crokinole curls, I'm going to I'm gonna wet her down and I'm gonna do some finger waves. So I'm gonna show you tight first. And I tend to start on this side of the head. Right here, I don't do the top first. Let me get a clip. And if you're somebody who is still has an interest in doing Marcel curls, then my suggestion would be that these are the first curling irons we buy when we're in school, because they pretty much cover the gamut of what you're trying to do. That's not a heat time. Hold on. So, yeah, I kind of wanted to find two. All right, everything smells clean. Got me a clip. I'm gonna take a section. So the first thing I'm gonna get out of the way is this part, because I'm gonna do the top last. I tend to do the top last. It's like icing a cake. Why is my mannequin stand looking crazy? Oh, that's fine. I'm like, why is she leaning like that? Hold on, y'all. I ain't feel like having her fall, and I hope y'all can see this. Can y'all see this up here? Where's the... Let's make sure we're in the view. Okay. Some places you'll probably be able to see, and some places it might be a little harder to see. So I'm going to show you what her hair looks like curled with no product. Then I'm going to put a little product in her hair. Matter of fact, I'm going to put a little curl wax. Old school, because I'm Marcel curling her. I'm going to use some of this curl wax by K-Val. It's real thick, and a little goes a long way. You don't need a lot. but you do need enough. And you're going to see the difference when I put it in her hair. So I'm going to get it going because you got to get it moving. See how her hair feel like not got stiff, but curl wax gives the hair hold. It heats up when it gets hot. And then once it cools down, it puts the hole in. So like on natural hair, if you want something to hold the hair, you could use curl excuse me, you could use curl wax and it will give you the hold you need. So I don't know if you could see the difference in her hair now where I put wax and where she doesn't have wax. The wax changed the game. So you need a little curl wax. Now, let's see. If she said, I'm going to show you. I'm going to start with medium. I mean, I guess I can show y'all a little bit of all of them. So I got seeds on my curl knives because I ain't used them in a while, y'all. So bear with me. I got to get a little wax on them, get them going. And so they can heat up nice. Oh, I need a towel. So I'm not gonna wipe my hands on. Does anybody Marcel out there currently? Oh my, I wanted a burnt towel. The towel is already burnt, so I don't burn up my towels tonight. So one that's got a burn or bleach or whatever. I don't know why I can't see the live stream on Facebook with y'all. Oh, it disconnected. Choose 5.8 gig. How do I do that? So we got a nice hot curling iron. Maybe it's a little too hot. We want to touch it on the towel. Here's the next size. And here's the biggest size. So we definitely like a smoking gun. But we don't want to burn her hair out. Okay. I don't know what happened. We were on live, but it said select continue live stream, but yet it's saying we're not live. And I was trying to see my own live. Does anybody use Marcel's in the salon right now? If you do, drop a curl in the chat so I'll know I can follow up with you. It cooled all the way down. Okay, so it says we're live streaming. We close to the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is in here. Okay, let's keep it going. Need my comb. So you want to take your first subsection or your first section. So this would be my first section right here. And from my first section, I'm going to take my first curl right here at the top. And I'm going to do a big one. I'm going to do a loose curl so we don't have to do too much. Nice hot curling iron. Making sure it's not too hot. So I'm just going to touch it on her head. I wonder if I should turn her around so I'm not blocking her. And y'all can see, in my stove way over there. Hold on. This be a whole setup in here. Cameras, lights. Yeah, that's really where I need her at though. Can y'all still see back here? Nope. So I'm gonna take my first section, and this is my subsection. So I'm just tapping on her head right there. Make sure I don't see it doing any burning. Even though it's good and hot, I did oil it. So that's loose. We don't want it to be, we want it to lay right back into that wave like so. And we don't want it to be too tight. Let's put one down one. And then you can, with your flat iron, y'all do it a little different than what we would do with a Marcel iron. But I like the way that curl looks, so I ain't gonna mess with her too much. Press her down. Then I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna curl her. These not gonna be your traditional Marcels. They're gonna be just me showing you how to curl. But I'm gonna get a mannequin out, the long hair one, and I'm gonna really do some croconos for you. That one wasn't looking too hot, so I was okay with it. I'm gonna just lay it down so that I can flatten the curl and it's going the way I want it to go. And it's a rhythm with your Marcels. See, that hair's cut. I'm not in great food with that. That you'll develop. So we just laying her curls in like so. So that when we go to style her, the waves are really the set. And don't clip your clips onto you. That's a fail. Let's stay bored. But this is definitely work for us. Because I don't even really think people, if you in a state that requires finger waves on the board, drop a finger wave in the comments. So we want our style a little flatter. Now I'm gonna pick up this other mannequin because I really want to show y'all some finger waves for those of you who might be here for the finger waves who may have struggled in school, or you may have unfortunately gone to a school that didn't have an instructor that could teach you finger waves. So when that happens, you have to learn your finger waves out here in the salon. And sometimes that could be a little challenging because people do their finger waves different. Again, finger waves is the set. Whoa, wait a minute, ma'am. What's her head doing? Okay. We was going to burn somebody up. And I'm just pressing it down. I hope y'all can see okay. And you would just continue on around the head. Now, let's show some real Marcels. So, when you are learning how to Marcel curl, the key is going to be that you click and turn and you get tension. So, it's a lot going on, excuse me, when you Marcel curl. Because, and this, we're not even going to fool with the top. And I'm going to put some product in her head, so y'all can see what it looks like. Oh, yeah. She wanted to be in the band. So she got her hair cut from the 80s, y'all. This the 80s. This is the late 70s. This like 77 right here. Her style. She got the straight by level. We're gonna curl her bangs, feather her back, feather her sides back. She gonna feather, y'all. She gonna feather it back. Can I get my hair feathered? You sure can. Okay. Let me get a sip of my water. Okay. So, same situation. We'll put a little curl wax so y'all can see the difference. I'm going to curl one side with some curl wax, and then I'm going to curl the other side with no curl wax so y'all can see what it looks like when you don't put product. We'll just use this side with the product. Nobody gave me a mannequin stand. Just rub the product through her hair on this side, and we're going to leave that side dry with nothing. Okay. See the difference already? And I know people don't like their hair as heavy, but I guarantee you once it settles down, it's not going to be, her hair's thin. So just be mindful of that part. We're just going to take this front section, and we'll take our first section here. And if you have any questions, drop them in the chat because I can't see your questions because my camera is turned around. Maybe I could turn it around. So we're going to start with the big one. Then we're going to go medium, and then we're going to go small at the top. I might stack her curls on top of each other. See, I'm burning my towel up, but that's okay because it's a towel with color. Let me wet this. That'll help. I wonder if I turn this around, will I still get a good... I think I am going to flip it that way if I can see. Is there a way to flip the camera? Yes. Okay. Uh-oh. This about the... And I don't understand the no face detected. If you like the live, tap the screen, share the live, let other people know that I'm helping students, graduates, and salon ready experts. So I'm just touching my curl down there to make sure it's not burning the hair. So when you go into Marcel, you could season it if you want to, and you're gonna take it one direction or the other. And I don't have a preference or require my students. Then we went right and then we went left. We're gonna work that curl into the middle. And this is a true Marcel. It's gonna have a figure 8. And I'm gonna come down a size in my curling iron because I want it to be a little tighter. Bear with me, I'm a little out of practice. I haven't had to do a true Marcel because I'm gonna show you on the other side the way I do them now. I learned this way, but I don't do them this way anymore. So just bear with me. And you can start at the top, you start at the bottom. It's whatever is comfortable for you who has to do it. It's make it your own and put your own spin on it. Once you know how to do it and you know the basic format to accomplish it, you can stand on your head and do it as far as I'm concerned, because that's totally up to you and your style once you get the hang of the right way. Now, I wouldn't want to show you the wrong way. I would want you to learn the right way first, and then from the right way, go and make it your own. I'm waiting for my iron to get a little hotter. See, that one's still hot. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody Marcel in the salon? Or is everybody on the flat iron? I got plenty of flat irons, don't get me wrong. But I got every size in my Marcels, from a rat tail comb size like this for doing little real short hair to the big bumpers over there. I don't know why it's not heating up right. I need it to be good and hot. Smoking. Sorry, I don't know why my throat is so dry. My sinus running and my throat's dry. Okay, let's try this. We're going to just double check. Make sure the hair's not scorching. For those of you who want to season, this is seasoning. It just makes the hair ready to take the curl. And you work it around. And you work it into the middle. It will get tight on you, but just keep it loose. So when you clicking, it loosens. When you turning, it tightens. So I'm getting back to the tightness, like so. So we're gonna do another one. And you don't need hairspray, you just need a little curl wax. And you see how long her hair is, but how tight we're able to curl it, because that's what the Marcel irons were really for. People who wanted to be able to really dress the hair. You know, Marcel Grettot, who was a Frenchman in the 1700s, he created this. And the first one was probably more similar to a nail with a pair of, I think they call them blacksmith pliers or blacksmith um yeah, I think it was like something the blacksmith held something hot. So I'm just kind of pausing right here. You see the tightness, so I'm going to come off of that a little bit and start clicking. And when you start clicking, it loosens up. And all of the services that we deliver, and see it's not tight anymore in the salon, the work, finger strength, dexterity for you to be able to click and turn and come around the head. We probably need to come down in size, but I'm gonna do a barrel curl right here. Oh, my curl knot is getting hot now. So I got one head that belongs down there in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and curl it on in. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going. I'm not gonna get her front banging, there's no need. Tap the screen if you like what's going on so that TikTok will let more people know that I'm going live. And what I'm doing is for people, I want to help people who went to beauty school a long time ago, didn't get their license, but they got their hours and they ready for a career change, but you got to go get your hours, get your training over again. And you working and you don't have time to go to school. So we can work together online. For the individual who is in school and maybe you just went to the board, you weren't successful, you nervous, we can work with you to help you with wherever you feel like you might be a little short, you just need somebody to run stuff by. You could always reach me on Messenger. If you come to the live and it's over and you missed the live and you're like, oh my God, I missed the live. Because I don't have a schedule yet, y'all. I still work. I'm still in the salon. So I want to under promise and over deliver. So we seasoning. We're going to click. We're going to turn. Whoa, wait a minute now. Let me get my hand out the way. It's been a minute since I did some Marcel, so I'm up here birding myself. But you can go to my YouTube channel and watch whatever you miss. That needed a little more curl wax on it. Wax is what gives you the hold. I used to consider wax hairspray for natural hair when we did press and curls back in the day. So clicking again is loose, turning is tightening. So I'm gonna get it to a certain point and then I'm gonna tighten it so I can get the curl to lock in. And we want that to stay right there, which I should have done with the last one. But if you still Marcel or you learned how to Marcel and you can still pick your Marcels up, like you can put your skates on and get the skating, put Marcel in the chat. So season is 3 times through the head and then get your turn. And then work it into the middle. Keep turning so you don't have a fish hook. You want to keep going until you think you got it all the way through. Let it get hot, tight. But fish hooks are style now. So if you can't curl correctly and you get little fish hooks on them, it's a style now. So I have a hard time trying to make them because I'm so used to not and being told that's not right. Do that over. But I think they still have a place in the world as far as I'm concerned, to. But if you know somebody that's in need of help, they may be working in a salon and know, they didn't go to the board, but they still do good hair. That's neither here nor there. You can direct them to me and they can come and take the class online. Come in here and we'll talk a little bit about the lecture, but this is mostly going to be practical stuff. I may sit down in the last 10 or 15 minutes and go over what we went over, but it's what do y'all want? What would y'all like to see that will help you reach your goals if you want to go into cosmetology? You already here, so what do you need to be successful? Because going into the salon is more than a notion. And the biggest challenge that I found in managing different salons is that people don't understand how to support people. You need support when you first go into the salon. You nervous. Hopefully you're not arrogant thinking you know everything, but some people do, and you have to help them too because they don't even know what they don't know. And I'm so used to being around students and helping students. That kind of stuff doesn't bother me. I just, okay. She don't know what she is really saying. Now see, I'm cheating right now. That was a cheat curl. That wasn't a true Marcel because I let it go. And I started curling her hair like I was in the shop. But yeah, you want to make sure that you get a good strong foundation, you get a good base. This is part of the basics. And I find that a lot of people that I've had the opportunity to work with that are stylists first coming into the salon, and some of them have been in the salon for years. They're not good with their color. You want to stay up on education. You want to take classes. Look at the show schedule. See what's going on. Go to some of the shows. See what's new. See what you like that you can add to what you're doing. For those of you who are in the salon that might not be licensed, get your license. Now this is a workforce ready curl. That wasn't a crokinole, but it's going to do the same thing. And I forgot to show you, when you have a curl done right, it's a figure 8 when you split it. I'm going to show you one in 1 second. I'll finish this little top section here. And the reason I was cheating, I'm going to be totally honest, because I have part of the hair that doesn't really go up here, but it's making up part of this section. Ooh, you let that go a little too soon. Hold on, y'all. Let me get myself together. I still ain't catch that piece. I really need to go down to the smaller curling iron. But this one's already good and hot. I will have to wait on that. For all intentional purposes, I'm just showing you what to do. So when you when you have a true Lord, when you have a true Marcel, when you open it, it'll be a figure 8. Can you see the figure 8 right there? You see how it's going, like in the way an 8 looks? That's a true Marcel. You'll have a figure 8. That's not even a tight enough curl, but you'll have a true figure 8. When you split it in the middle, you'll see an 8. So I hope y'all can see that. Okay. So we're just going to keep on going around. And then in a second, you're going to start to see what it looks like when you don't have good product in the hair you curl. And it's going to look a little different. Let's see if we can put her head down a little bit. And rat tail is for styling. When you're properly doing finger waves, you will use an all-purpose comb. But because I'm not going to teach state board waves, I'm going to just show you a couple of different techniques because they don't do it at the board anymore. So clicking and turning is the sound you hear when you are using the Marcel. That's a little better. It's still some product right here. Any questions? I'm just curling and rambling. This would be somebody who wants tight curls, because these are tight, and then we're going to do a comb out little in a minute. And matter of fact, I'm getting ready to stop Marcelling, and I'm going to show you how over time you change your Marcel, but you still get the same results without the left, right, center. Left, right, center is the proper way excuse me, to do a Marcel curl. Now the salon ready way is what I'm about to start doing. So we're going to just season her like this. So notice I'm not putting it in like this. I'm just going to go over top of the strand. It makes it a lot more flexible. And then I need this a little higher. It's almost like my stove is not, why my curling iron's not smoking every time? It's like the element is almost out in this stove. Like I only see red a little bit here, some right here. It's usually red all the way around. Let's see if I can keep it on this side. I don't even turn this stove off anymore because, ooh, it's so hot. Because what's the point? Okay, that's better. So when you're doing workforce, see how I'm holding it just in the middle? I saw one of my graduates the other day in Ulta, and she did hair for a minute, but she didn't do it long, and she could really work her Marcels. I was like, you got a natural touch. It was good to see her though. She was married with kids, and I was like, oh wow. And she could really sing. I should have showed her the video that I have of her singing in the school. I was like, I came around the corner. They was like, oh, sorry, Miss G. I was like, y'all all right. It was Student Services Day. And she was singing. I said, oh wow. I didn't know she could sing like that. Miss Martin. But her name isn't Martin anymore. But she was nice, very respectful. Some people come to school and they just, I don't know. So see how I call these are cheating, because when we went to state board, you had to do a Marcel, and way after me, they stopped making them do it, and they started making them do it with a cold iron. I was like, okay. See, it's in the center without me doing left, right, center. Now, if I stop right there and go under and don't keep turning, that's what makes a fish hook. I'm going to try to make one, but so we just going to keep on going around the head. I wish somebody would join me and pull out their mannequin and their stove and get to curling with me. Or if you're not good at it, get to practicing with me. I wish somebody would join me and pull out their mannequin and their stove and get to curling with me. Or if you're not good at it, get to practicing with me. Continue. Oh, the live stream. Well, this camera doing its own thing. Is it live on Facebook? I don't know. Because it wouldn't let me see. I guess it is. I know my iron's not as hot as I would like them. Excuse me. Any questions? She said, right, where to go? Where you go? Oh, am I lost? I don't see you on the video. It's buffering. Oh my God. Maybe because I need to charge my phone. Hold on, let me find my charger. Oh, that's right. Maybe that's why, because my phone is about to die. Maybe not get near that stove. Hold on, I'm going to charge my phone while I'm on it, because... Okay. There we go, y'all. I hope that makes it better. Did I come back? Oh, Lord, they said, where you go? Like the live, where did I go? I hope it comes back. It's on Facebook, too. I just want to make sure y'all can see the way I'm doing it. And this is all about your basics. This not come in the salon, see what I do when I'm doing somebody's hair. A lot of my clients are real private, so and they not getting all of this. They're getting twist outs and all kinds of other stuff. So this is just so I can do what I want to do to show y'all how to do it. That needs a smaller curl. We'll come back to that. Did I come back? I hope I came back, y'all. And then I'm going to wet the other one down, her, and we're going to do some finger waves. But I want y'all to really see the difference in the Marcel. Let me heat this one up. Again, I'm doing salon ready curls. And you could count in your head how long you want to set the curl in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I start clicking again to start coming out of my curl. So I can get the right amount of hold. Okay, so back up here. There we go. And you want to use heat resistant combs. Don't start curling with combs that aren't heat resistant because you want to melt your combs all up. Especially if you have to put your comb on your on the curling iron and it's hot. So like when you place it under here to prevent from burning, because I don't want to get her ear, so I put my comb in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So sometimes I'm counting in my head, or sometimes I'm just holding it and I kind of know now how long, and then start coming up out of the curl, making sure you don't get the ear. I'll show you on this next one. So let's see if I can turn her around a little more. I may need to stand on the other side. Okay. And then am I going to be in your view? So see, I would put my comb in. So it's not a chance when I'm learning that I'm going to touch the scalp or touch her ear. I hope you can see that. My comb is right over top of her ear. So I was clicking to loosen. I almost didn't get the putting the comb in messed me up a little bit. Oh Lord. Okay. Take another subsection. Does anybody not know how to do finger waves that's in the salon or doing finger waves? Continue. Continue. I wonder why it keeps disconnecting. This is my first time doing all of this. Trying to live stream on Facebook and live stream on TikTok at the same time. And when you open these, you have a figure 8 as well. That's why I said it's a cheat curl, because it's not the true form of a Marcel, but you get the results. So it's what, and I don't even know when I started doing that. And then when my hand gets tired, I take a little break, put my elbow down. There's all kinds of things you do when you've been doing hair a long time. You're like, ooh, girl, my hand tired of coconut and Marcel. Then I take a little break while I'm still working. This stove is doing all kinds of stuff over here tonight. I'm gonna go buy a big mouth because it's ticking like a bomb. I'm gonna go buy a big mouth because it's ticking like a bomb. I don't know if y'all could hear it. It's making a little, like water was dripping in a sink somewhere. It's just making a slight little drip sound. And I'm gonna curl this like this, just so I can get it all. We coming up on the last of it. Hopefully it didn't bore y'all to teeth. Hopefully you learned something about being able to Marcel. And that's why when people come in and they want curls, I want to curl you. I don't really want to use my flat iron to curl. I mean, I do certain ones of my flat irons that really are like curling irons, but I just feel like it's too much work to curl with a flat iron because it's made for going straight, unless you have like this one, which is one of my favorites, but it's made for curling or going straight. Like I like the curl with this one. Oh my gosh. What in the world? Some kind of puzzle piece, I guess. Why does it say no face detected? Because my face not right here like this? Do I have to be in the camera like that? Oh, I don't know about co-hosting. I don't know what that is. So, I don't know. Tap the screen, y'all, so people can know. Thank you for the views, the love, everything. But this is one of my favorite flat irons. But see, it's really a barrel like a curling iron. So I will curl with this one. But still the plates are flat, so you dealing with all of that. I'm gonna have to reach out to Golden Supreme because this stove, I don't even use it that much. I just bought it and it's not hardly working. What did you have? And you can just put your hand under there to protect the ear too, or you can put your comb in. Whichever one is easiest for you. And you develop a rhythm of taking your comb in and out of the stove, and it keeps the heat the same. Usually it doesn't cause you to burn any hair. I'm gonna let it go because I don't know what just happened. But like I said, you could find the full, if you missed it, you could find the full live on YouTube under the Cosmetology Coach. And if you ask me questions and I didn't answer them because I couldn't see them, I will respond. If anybody knows me, I will respond after the live. Let's see. I'm gonna try to follow along. Okay, let's get finished so we can do our finger waves and people can enjoy their Friday night. Whoa, this feel a little hot, y'all. Keep moving. I think my curl knives are a little hot. Ooh, it's a little hot. She almost was a drop curl. Take it out your head and drop it on the floor. Any questions? Do I have any cosmetology students, graduates, salon ready stylists in the live? If you want to get your license, put get licensed in the chat. Or send me a message. If you want to be more private, that's fine too. If you already have your license and you want to get in the salon because you want to do something different than what you've been doing, put salon ready in there because you ready. I've helped so many people in the salon, stylists that's been in the game a long time. They not good with color and they're like, oh, Jean Marie, can you help me? I sure can. Stylist who, I just had one stylist, she's young. She's been doing hair probably for about 2 years, corporate salon. And when she came to where I was working, she was like, wow, you really need to teach because I've been working for X amount of years in the business and she never had anybody help her with what she was doing the way I was helping her. Because I like helping her, because I like seeing them be successful. And I struggled, I'm telling you, by myself. If I could have had a mentor, it wouldn't have been such a rough start. Well, them clients used to, I was 19, y'all. Them clients used to rake me over the coals. But I don't play those games now at all. And I try to teach people not to. Like, let's talk about your hourly rate. If you salon ready and you get ready going to the salon, first thing I want you to understand is how to manage and make money. And if you tell me how much your haircut and style is and you tell me how long it takes you to get it done, I can tell you what your hourly rate is. Then if you tell me where you want to be, I can tell you what that number looks like in order for you to get there. And it's just about knowing your numbers. And not knowing your numbers doesn't help you be successful and it doesn't help you reach your goals at all. And I can't tell you, as a manager of many types of salons, when you ask people, stylists, what is their financial goal, they can't tell you. They don't know. They're like, oh, I don't know, Miss Jean Marie. You got wait a minute. What you mean? I never forget the stylist I had. She was married with 6 kids, so maybe she didn't have to worry about that. But she was like, let me get back to you. No, I told her she could get back to me, but when I asked her, she was like, that's a really good question. I was like, how you got 6 people you got to care for, and we don't have a financial goal that we trying to reach? You don't want to work like that. That's like shooting in the dark and hoping something sticks. Or as people saying, throw it against the wall and see what sticks. What kind of crazy is that? You know you need X amount of dollars every month to maintain yourself. I still can't get a fish hook. Because it's curled to the end. Tuck that back under. Let it cool right there. So we're done. So you could kind of see the difference in how the curls look on this side versus how they look on this side. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but this just has wax in it. And we'll let her curls cool down and we'll comb her out momentarily. Oh, I need to curl the ones on the top. like the other side, and just leave just that little bit of bang out. I think that's what we did. Mm-hmm. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to poke in your eye. Let's see, I think I see something down here. Okay. Okay. All right. Marcel done. Fingerwaves about to be on deck. Let's wet her down. And then at the end, we'll sit and talk about, oh, let's see how these look. I don't know if y'all were here when I first started Marcel curling, and I Marcel curled her hair right there. Ooh, that's kind of sharp. Okay, so we were curling her waves like so, and we put wax on this side because it didn't have wax on before, so you can see the difference. It's a lot softer over here, and it's all based on what the client wants. If she wants extra shiny and hold, you can put a little wax in her head and curl it and give her what she's looking for. So let me go. I'm gonna wet her down and stick with me. I'm about to be doing some finger waves, so hang tight. If you're just coming on board, thank you. Thank you to everybody who's watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, follow. This is where I am, if y'all wondering where I'm going. I'm not gonna take the camera all down, but I'm going right out the door to the shampoo bowl. Right here. Let me get a towel. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use the same towel. I feel like I need to take some of this oil out of her head. Shampoo it out. It's mainly where I put the wax in her hair. I'm gonna cut her hair a little bit too, so y'all will see a 90-90 haircut. So we can cut some of the bulk. And maybe I could just thin her out and leave her alone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna show y'all that too. What it looks like when you thin it. So I'm gonna cut it a little bit and I'm gonna thin it a little bit. So I'm gonna do a little bit of both. We just gonna put a little so we can get some of this. I really stuck myself in that. She just had foam in her hair from getting waves, but I want to get some of this Marcel wax out of her hair. Okay. Now I'm back. Let's turn it back around. Let's turn this on and just record. No, okay. Okay, so we're gonna start with a haircut. I'm gonna just cut her a little bit, not too much, because I don't want to make her too short. Okay, so we're just gonna start with, because a lot of people who have just come out of school might be a little afraid of doing a short haircut. So I want to show a couple of short haircuts on this. So in your mind's eye, you can have your 4 sections. You can start in the front, you can start in the back. First thing first, put her head straight up and let's find her fall line. Because that's going to, help you as a guy always to know where you are. And I showed it the other day because I said use your mirror. So y'all are my mirror right now. And you put your comb smack dab on top of the head, and where the comb comes off of the head, and if I show you like this, you see it even better. That's the very top of her head. And that's part of your guide. Because if you put the very top of her head, and that's part of your guide. Because if you put the top of her head back here, and I see people do it all the time, when you finish your haircut, this hair lives back here. So it's going to be off if you cut it with the front. And vice versa. If you cut the front with the back and you take your top and you section it, if you cut it with the front. And vice versa. If you cut the front with the back and you take your top and you section it across here, make that your front. Well, this hair is going to want to go back forward. So you want to make sure that you are using the very top of the head and the fall line. And it's going to be a 90-90 all over. And I'm not going to cut that much. So I'm going to start just by showing you. Take my section. And it's like an imaginary line. It's 4 sections in your mind all the time. And then you start where you start and you go throughout your haircut, knowing that, oh, I started in the back right quadrant. Oh, I started in the front right quadrant. Wherever it is that you started, it helps to keep you. If you have to walk away, when you come back, you know where you were. So even if I don't clip her hair up, I know that I'm taking my first subsection across both of these. This will be the middle. I got a little bit of both sides. And then I guess I could turn her so y'all can see. And I'm going to determine, yeah, I want to take some off, but I don't want to take a whole lot off. So I'm going to take off about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. Let's see. Yeah, that's about 2 inches. Let me turn her around so you can see. And I'm going to even out my subsection. And I have a little bit on both sides of the back. So that's how I'm determining what I'm doing. And I hope y'all can see. So we're not going to take that much off because I want to be able to do a couple of more haircuts as we go along and talk about what we're doing with the hairstyle. Okay, so that's my first section and it's off the back. Now, I'm going to come straight down the middle. And let you guys follow along. And we're doing 90. We're not here. We're not here. We're straight up off of where that hair is living in a 90-degree angle. And this is a traveling guide. This guy follows you around the head the whole time. I'm gonna lean her head a little forward. And you can see the 90 between my hand, my fingers, and the scalp. I don't know why my camera keeps going off. Okay. Okay. Again, this is your basic layer cut. And what does a basic layer do? It removes weight from the hair, so it won't be so heavy. Take a little bit on this side. And I got to make sure I'm straight up off that subsection and not tilted. So this will be angled where this will be straight. Keep going, following on around. Because I wanted her hair a little shorter to demonstrate the finger waves for y'all. But I also wanted y'all to see the haircut. And the guy drops away on the inside. And that's how I know I'm right where I'm supposed to be. It falls off. I can see my guy down in there, and I'll show you. And there's my guy right there in the tip of my finger. And I'm going to cut it with the rest of this hair with that guide. And don't overwork your haircut. If you can't see your guide, stop, take a moment, take a quick cross check. Boom, I got a little hair that's a little long. And you can cross check at the end as well, but I kind of do mine as I'm going. But again, I'm a colorist, so I do very basic, keep it neat cut work and extreme on the color side. We'll be coloring a wig one day. Next week, I think I'm going to bring this blonde wig in and I'm going to color it. And if you want light, don't buy a black wig to have it colored. And there's going to be my guy. I'm not cutting past my second knuckle. And there's my guy right there. And there's a piece right there. I got to get the hang of standing in the right place so y'all can see. And then still being able to do the haircut. So you can see if I move this hair back, there's my guy right there above it. It's that short bit right there. Okay. Then I'll show you with my thinning shears. I'll thin it out a little bit in the front part, in the front, top of the front. Let's just keep on. Maybe y'all could see from here if I come a little closer. There's the guide. And once you have the guide tight in your hand, you can move around. I can put my hands down, my arm down, everything. My guide's not going to change because I've already established it between my fingers. So if you see that, Don't be like, what is G Marie doing? My guide is right there. What's your favorite thing to do in the salon? Is it cut hair? Is it color hair? What is it? Mine is color, y'all. I love to do color. It's my all-time favorite thing. I feel like everybody should have some kind of color. Some kind, no matter what. Just have some. Even if you just put a little shine on it. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to do a little, just a shine on my clients. Because she always says her hair isn't shiny. And it's beautiful white hair. But I'm like, okay. And there's a clear gloss that you can use. There's my guy. Y'all probably can't see it because where I'm standing. All of them have it now, and they've come a long way. Because back when they first came out, I was like, this is doing absolutely nothing. But now, I was like, oh my gosh, what's in her hair? Let's see if I can keep y'all in the shot and still see. So I'm going to make sure I'm straight up off my section. That's going to be on an angle, and that's fine. There's my guide under there. And this is a basic 90-90 is what it's called. Because you're going 90 all around the head. And it's perfect if you're doing finger waves or curl, or you just want to take weight out of the hair. The 90 haircut is perfect. The 0 is perfect if you want to build weight. And then the 180 is if you want long layers. You know, gypsy shag, friend's haircut. Jennifer Anderson, I think was her name. The girl on Friends had a 180 because she had that long layer. And I'm still going to come back and check it just to make sure. Then we're going to take a little bit, bring her up. Straight through the middle. And this is thicker and bulkier than everywhere else. This is where I'm going to thin. Now I'm going to come across. There's my guide, there's my guide. I'm going to cut right here in between. I hope y'all are able to see the guide. It's right here and it's right there. Just take a quick look, it's fine. I hope I came back for the ladies who said, or the people, I'm sorry, I don't know who it really was because I couldn't see, that said I was gone. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'll cut this a little shorter. Yeah, that's already lighter for the top for the finger waves. Got it under there. I don't know where to be just so that you can see. I just know I'm doing a haircut. Again, this is basic so that you can begin to know how to cut a basic short layer. And you see people coming in and point cutting. I wasn't doing all that on her because I'm going to show you, I'm going to thin her out a little bit around here because this section here tends to be bulky on the mannequin. Let's see where we have a few pieces. And I can point cut a little bit around the side. Just to see if we can get our bangs a little. Try to let y'all see too. And I'm still going to come in with the thinning shears and thin this out. Now let's just take some quick checks and cross-check the sections, pull them out, stay where they live, don't over-direct too much. And then we'll go in and sweep and we're just gonna check. Whoops. Feels pretty good. Just to make sure nowhere is super longer. The haircut is nice and even. Yeah, that's good. Now, I'm going to show you how I would thin. I'm going to just thin around the whole perimeter because it is a mannequin and sometimes it's not user friendly. And this is a real fine thinning shear. I have another one that is less, it's not as fine because this takes a lot of hair out of the head. I don't see my other ones right at this moment. But it's okay, because again, it's just a mannequin. I'm going to eventually cut all her hair off anyway. So see this part right here? We already know this is going to bulk up. So I want to thin it out some. There's another piece that looks bulky. I don't know if y'all can tell what it's looking like. I'm going to just thin her down some. I don't know if you could tell how it now doesn't look as thick. These almost cut like she is. So now, when we do her fringe area, this area, it's around this part. So I don't really want to thin that part out. I want to thin out this part. And just come across here and get rid of some of this bulk. I don't want to cut too close to the scalp. Then I'll have those pieces sticking up that will not be my friend during the finger wave session. I just want to get some of it out of there. Oh yeah, that feels much better right around here. Okay, let's get the finger waving. Are y'all still here with me? Thank you. All right, the finger waves aren't going to take that long, but I am going to be talking to you guys as I go through it, and then I'm going to clean up, and we are going to get out of here. Really sweet. Now I'm going to show you, I see an interesting pattern with people finger waving. You got professionals who've been doing hair a real long time. They've developed their own technique. And I'll show you a little bit of that, but I really want to keep it basic. I will show you how to use the combs. I'll show you how to use your fingers. Finger waves, again, build strength and dexterity. So you the more you practice them, the stronger you become. Okay. And if you want to get a mannequin and do the finger waves with me, that would be good too. Okay. Use this comb. And so the first thing with the finger wave is you want to get your product in. And let's see. And you determine your guide is through the middle of the eyebrow. That's where your parting goes. And you're going to comb her hair into a C shaping as best you can. Let's see if her hair goes the other way better. Nope. See that front? But it's okay. We're going to put some product on her hair. And we're going to get her hair to cooperate. This seems to be a good... And you're going to evenly distribute the hair. Let me get the product in first so y'all can see this. I'm going to just use some foam. When you are first learning, you use gel. But I'll show you with this foam. Okay. First things first, you get the hair combed into one big C shaping. So this will be my C right here. And again, this is for beginners. And then we get the other side going. Let's take her part down a little more because the hair wants to go over there. So we're going to take it. I'm not one to fight Mother Nature. If the hair want to go over there, I'm going to go with it. Supposed to hold your comb in the middle for balance. And I'll show you in 1 second. Evenly distribute the hair all over. And this has, now we're coming out the hair that we cut. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you with, oops. I'm gonna show you with the two combs. So on her first one, we're going to bring that ridge right down to the middle of this eyebrow. And we're going to flip the C shaping back. She got a cowlick, so we're going to go with it. And we're going to come on around with the C shaping. And that C shaping that we picked up on this side, we're going to go right into it. You can have small, medium, large. Normally it's your 2 fingers, but I'm not doing them that big. And a backward C shaping. That one connects right into the other side. Connects right into the other side. I'm going to pick it up on this side. My comb is holding that head down. And we're going to come right on into our front ridge. This one you need a cameraman. Trying to make it so y'all can see. These are regular horizontal waves. Next time I do them, I'm going to do some circle waves. This is when a gel would help because her hair is popping up because it's a mannequin head. And slide, lay your comb down flat, put your finger or your comb there, and come off that wave or that ridge. So we got our wave. We're going to make a ridge, lay it down. And these are getting a little big. So I will put a clip here, but y'all get the gist of it. Okay. And then you could finish it off however you want. You could lay it down on her neck. And you can make all kinds of little patterns and designs and finish it off however you decide. And you just use your comb to make your little pattern, or you just want it more smooth, feathered out, you can. Okay. So that's a basic set of finger waves. Any questions? I hope y'all tapped the screen. I hope y'all liked the live. I hope you learned something. And we're going to be going live on a regular basis. So I hope that you all decide to follow, like, subscribe, join in, ask your questions, take some classes, learn as much as you can. Don't stop your learning. Where does this stuff go to? Oh, this is empty. I think I'm married with the, I don't waste products at all, y'all. Products cost money. These two products, I think they're in my locker. This set right here, the K18, which I really like right now, $139, $149, like $150 for this set. It's not a game. Products cost money. Don't waste your products. Oh, I said we were gonna comb her out. I forgot. Let's comb her out. Just for fun. See what her hair looks like. Oh, let me put this up. I just wet the comb I wanted to use. Let me use a different one. And what I'm thinking, it's a bad habit that we have as stylists that and I'm thinking right now it starts in beauty school because we're working on mannequins. We're using the same comb sometimes all day, and we don't realize when we go in the salon, even though you're being taught not to do that, but you've been doing it all day on your mannequin. So some people carry it over into the salon. And that's probably why you have people who go, oh, it doesn't matter. Because when you're young, you think it doesn't matter. Her hair is clean. What's the big deal? What? Okay, so you see how her hair came out. This is definitely from the 70s, y'all. Late 70s. And I'll show you what we would do if we wanted to take out some of the curl. What we could do. She wanted mall bangs. She got mall bangs. Hair up high on the top. That's her finish. Okay. Ooh. We're going to leave her right there. Let her dry. Get my curling irons together. Oh, wow. Did I just break my mirror? I did. That is crazy. I've had this mirror for so long. Well, we're going to have to buy a new one. Well, we're going to have to buy a new one. It's okay. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. We did Fingerwaves, we did Marcel's, we did a comb out, we did some 70s hair. That was definitely not the 80s. Late 70s. Partridge Family. Wow. I know which mirror I want to. I'm gonna get it. It's time to change the mirror. My clients will be surprised, like, oh wow, you got a different mirror. Yep. Okay, the stove's not hot anymore. Oh, here go the other finish is right here. I need to put them in my silly case so I know where they are going forward. We'll do a razor cut too. I'll come back and show y'all how to do a razor cut. Matter of fact, I'll do a razor cut when I cut the wig. So y'all can see how you have it look nice and soft. Okay. She sound like she cleaning up upstairs too. Get everything out. Okay. No, I'm gonna leave it out just in case it's still a little warm. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you have questions, please feel free to send them to me. I will definitely respond when I get home this evening and I look at the live. I will follow up with any questions that may have come through that I did not see. This goes over here, so y'all helping me clean up. I don't know why that says AI. What would AI be doing? Was a little chilly coming in. All right, y'all have a good night. Don't work too hard if you're in the salon tomorrow, but definitely get it in. We are definitely going to talk again soon. I'm still working on figuring out what my schedule is going to be. If anybody has any particular requests of times that work better for them, definitely drop it in the chat. And don't forget to say student, get licensed, or salon ready, so I know who needs what kind of help and I can cater the live to that for you guys. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.